guys, it's Abby with Sassafras Candles. I finished up all of my Fruit Loop wax melts, so I thought I'd show you guys how I go about filling up my milk bottle with them. So we'll take a look at it. Alright, so I have my milk bottles right here, and then I have all of my colors for my Fruit Loops set up here. What I always do is when I open up my milk bottle, I always check it for debris. You know, like dust, things like that, but these are actually really clean, so we're going to go ahead and start filling them up. I always usually do about 3 at a time, and I maybe make this a little bit more difficult than I should for myself, but I only do a little bit at a time for each color for it to resemble more like the box of cereal where the colors are just kind of all over. I think it looks more natural that way instead of just layering each color. So again, I'm doing my 3 of each color. I always fill up more than one milk bottle at a time, so I'll first do this one and I'll do this one just because it is a lot of work. So that's usually how I do that. Like the manufacturing of the Fruit Loops, it's going to be pretty monotonous, but I thought you guys might like to see the behind the scenes on it, but it's already looking super cute. Now, in my videos, I was previously doing a video of me making, I was at least planning on doing a video of me making every color, but honestly, when I was trying to do it, like for the following colors, I found it really monotonous, and I knew that if it was boring for me, it was going to be boring for my viewers. So, I went ahead and did it. I probably would have been more willing to do it still, but I also, in addition to it, me finding it a little bit monotonous, I also threw out my back for a couple days, so a lot of me trying to record was me being like as stiff as a board and not actually being able to like look comfortable on the camera at all, because I was not. So I was really only able to do about what you can see now, just move an arm and then dump it all in or pour the wax. So I figured to save you guys the energy of dealing with that too, I just kind of kept it to myself. So that's also why you did not see it. And then after that, I did have surgery a couple days ago. Nothing serious, but it kind of made me not in the recording mood, especially for something that you guys have already seen, just simply a different color. So I wanted to keep it more fun for you guys. So, and also, isn't this setup super pretty? I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with the rainbow. So, it's already starting to get halfway done. Now, in another video, I did talk about how I fill these up. So I make sure there's no empty space. So what I do while I'm filling up, because you can see there's a lot of air in here, or rather just a lot of space that where if they got shaken up, they would condense a little bit more. So I always do the bottle like this. I will never actually shake the bottle because the wax will leave marks on the glass, and I just think it's so pretty the cleanest that you leave, or the cleaner you leave it. So what I'm doing right now is just simply having it shrink down, because again, I make sure that my customers get their money's worth when they purchase this wax melt. So you will never see me aggressively shake it up like that. Oops, that's okay. Get an extra red, that's fine. So while I've been kind of down between recovering from my back muscle being thrown out and my surgery, I've been doing a lot of reading, because that seems to be all I do now. So I'm still on my Wheel of Time series. And for anyone that doesn't know, it's a very long series, so I'm going to be on it for years, honestly. But I'm on the 4th book, and it's super good. If you like fantasy, I highly suggest it. But if you don't, then I do not suggest it at all. So, as I talked about in my previous video as well, I talked about how sometimes, if these have been sitting for a while, they'll kind of stick together so it won't be as loose as it is now. Remember, always take off your first few, and then don't be afraid to shake it then, because that's going to loosen them all up, and then you can take them out more piece by piece like this. But anywho, I'll go ahead, fill this one up, and then I'll get my labels printed, and then I'll show you the finished product. Alright, so we got our labels on. I think they turned out so cute, and I actually just did the math when I was waiting for the labels to print off. I poured over 3,100 of these individual Fruit Loop wax melts. So that would explain why my hand hurts, because I did actually just do 3 colors today, so I really pounded them out today. But I was just curious on what that final number, estimated number would be. So yeah, they are a lot of work, but I think that the end result is absolutely adorable. If you guys are at all interested in taking a look at these on our website, I'll of course leave the link in our description. But otherwise, that's everything. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.